Friday, November the 8th. This is Coach Tim talking to you about our programming today. And let me ask you this question. I've been asking hypothetical questions in these videos a lot, but is it okay for us to program skills on days that are not called Wednesday? We always guarantee you a skill on Wednesdays, but we throw them in on other days as well. It just so happens today's got two sort of big ticket items as far as gymnastics and or other skills are concerned, and I just wanted to make sure that that was okay with you. Now, here's one thing that we are extremely self-aware about when we program, and that is this is our third AMRAP this week. And I bring that up on the heels of talking about whether or not it's okay to program skills because it's related. By all rights, today probably should have been a rounds workout, a 5 rounds for time type of workout. But the reason that it's not, the reason it's 12 minutes in an AMRAP is because we don't want it to be a sort of a punitive thing if you're working on those skills, today double unders and bar muscle ups. We want you to feel like you have the time and the space and the context to work on those skills without the pressure of feeling like, well, I got to get them done or else I'll never get through this WOD. I don't want to get time capped. You get what you get on an AMRAP, and you find out where you're at with the volume that you're being asked to do. We may differ on whether or not that's effective or not, but this is where Laura and I are with programming for this type of thing that we have specifically today. So the WOD is, it's a 12-minute AMRAP. You're going to have hang power cleans to do. Now, following up on the thing I said in yesterday's video, this could have been we actually, when we came up with this workout, it was front rack lunges. Would have made a lot of sense today. The reason it's not is because tomorrow's workout, which we're inviting everyone to do, is CHAD, 1,000 box step-ups for time. So we're trying to save the legs a little bit. One more day of sort of more upper body and less lower body. You still have squat cleans to do today. So the WOD is AMRAP 12, 10 hang power cleans at a moderate weight, then 5 bar muscle ups for some people, and then 50 double unders. So certainly a chip away volume for those gymnastics. Now the loading for that barbell should be such that you could do a set unbroken. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying you think you might be able to, at least while fresh. And it's no heavier than 135 for the men, 95 for the ladies, common weights. Common at least that's the Grace weight. It's also the Isabel weight. Bar muscle ups. Certainly there are some of you who are going to take on the challenge of doing 5. But this is that day where we say, like, we spent an entire cycle doing Friday pull-ups. And so this is the kind of day where I can say and mean, this is no more advanced than bar muscle ups today. If 5 chest to bar would challenge you as much as it would challenge someone else to do bar muscle ups, then you should do chest to bar. Others of you will take on the challenge of doing the low or jumping bar muscle ups because they're kind of fun to do, and it's like jumping over a fence, and we always promote that skill. Or a band or a box, those versions of bar muscle ups, all on the table today. If you want to do bar muscle ups, but 5 is a lot to ask, certainly love to tell you can do 3 or 2, even 1, if that's something that you think is going to, push the ball forward rather than immediately modifying. The last thing is double unders. So, I don't really want to, for an AMRAP, tell you how much time you should spend on the double unders. I will say a minute and a half would be great. But if you are determined and practicing double unders, then go for it. Go for all 50, even if it takes you the whole class, right? That's fine. That's what I was kind of talking about earlier when I said that's why this one is an AMRAP and not a rounds for time workout. You could also, for consistency's sake, choose a lower volume of the double unders. All right? So those are the things. And I think I got 5 plus 12, I believe, is my score, and I used the 135. Now, I can do those things unbroken. So I don't think this is a big rounder for us today, for anyone, let alone the people who can already do those skills. Today's strength, working on the clean and jerk. This is the kind of thing similar to tempo back squats where You might not ever hit a 1 rep max during the complex work we do on Fridays, but it's the volume that is giving the time under tension that is giving you your strength, such that when we eventually remove the limitation of the complex and just say, do some clean and jerks, when we max out, you should feel so free and so quick and fast with it that's what we're trying to test this cycle. So the complex is, you're gonna do a power clean. Great. And then you're going to do a front squat. And then you're going to do a split jerk. And what I'm saying is, anyone who's been doing any type of ollie lifting for a long period of time knows this. Even if you love split jerks, having already had to do a big front squat first takes a lot of power from your legs. And that means a couple of things. For me, it means I have to do this split jerk right because my legs are already sapped of some of their strength. And it also means, what I was saying earlier, that when eventually I don't need to do that front squat anymore, weeks from now, I'm going to feel so much stronger. Oh my God, I don't have to do that front squat that really saps my power anymore. And the hope is that the technique gains that you make, knowing that everything has to go right in that split squat, that split jerk, that those gains stay with you, but also when I remove eventually the front squat requirement, they stay with you, but now also you have even more energy and power, such that maybe we PR in week 7 of the cycle, Christmas time. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this one as much as I enjoy doing it and programming it. Talk to you in class.